All right, Ibra. 2024, we're back for another season. Just talk about what you did in your off season and what you did to prepare for this upcoming season. Back in with Red Bull 2.
I will say hello to everyone. My name is of Ibrahim Kasule, Red Bulls 2 player. Uh, about the 2024 season, I'm more prepared because I joined with the first team. So it was a pressure and a good time training with the first team to catch up with the guys who like Emily, Louis Morgan. So they gave me some time to discuss about some issues about football and how I can play like as a number 10. So it was cool sharing the dressing room, sharing the field with them. Like I think with how I catch up with them, I think I'm like a bit experienced now with the way I can play with the right 10 or central 10. So it's big season for me.
Yeah, you talk about training with the first team down in Florida. Just talk about that experience overall, just being on that trip with the first team,
Yeah.
and what you can take from that experience coming into the season with the second team.
Uh, Training with the first team and having a trip with the first team in Florida and California, it was a big difference in my like career, like, cause you training with the senior guys, the guys who have played football at the highest level. I talk about Emily, Louis Morgan. Emily playing in the Champions League. Is a national team player with Sweden. So sharing a dressing room with him is a big experience for me, cause everyone dreams about that. And I think with what I learned from them, if I transfer it to the second team, I think it will be a good season for us.
You brought up Emil Forsberg. What was the best thing that you saw from him in training that you can take for yourself and bring it into your game?
uh he's a top guy and he's a quality player. Yeah, professional player, so the way he plays the style of football, like, he makes football look simple, and he's always make good decisions on the field, and he's a top player. So training with him, seeing him play, sharing it, the field with him was my pressure. And I think the way he used to play, the way he used to talk to me, like giving me like uh, courage, he always guides me and telling me what to do, how I can play. So I think I learned a lot from him.
Sandro Schwarz is the new first team coach. Just
Yeah.
talk about what he's kind of taught you when you were with the first team, and maybe looking forward further in the season, you could get opportunities with the first team.
First of all, he's a good guy. He's a good coach because he's friendly to everyone. He showed me love since like the first time he joined me. He texted me saying, "Hi, Ibs, can't wait to work with you." So it was pressure, and it was my dream to play for the first team. And I joined them in the preseason in Florida and California. I think he made me like to add on my game, like the way I have to play, the way I have to position myself, pressing, like. So he's a good guy to me.
Now let's look forward to the second team season this year. What's the biggest thing that you can take from what you did last year, scoring goals, setting up players, and how can you take that momentum that you brought from last year into this season?
I think with this season, I'm glad that I'm starting the season with the team. Though last season I came in like after 3 games, and I took like long time to catch up with the guys. So it was pleasure to have them in the preseason. And I think with this season, I have to score goals, have to help my team, because I think we can play the finals of the MLS Next Pro this season.
And you talk about you got here late last year. Talk about now having that preseason. You have other guys around you that were here last year, like
Yeah,
Frank,
yeah.
Bento in midfield, all the other guys. Just talk about having them back for another season, how that chemistry could help you guys have a faster start this year, and then, as you said, get to MLS Next Pro Cup.
It's good to have like old guys along with you. There, you talked about Frank, Bento, and I think we have Steve. He was here last season, but though he didn't play much. We have Sofo, we have Mosquare, Juan, Davi, and some has guys like Juice. So it's a strong team, and we have that bond between us. Like we're a strong team, and we're trying to work with the new guys because we have new guys. We left many guys to go, so I think with this preseason, train with them and telling what we can do and trying to make them play the Red Bull way is pressure. And I think by the start of the season, it will be like we like a bond, no?
And then lastly, from me,
Yeah.
with the season that you had last year, you got called up to the national team. Just talk about what you can do at Red Bull 2 this year, and with the first team that maybe you keep getting call ups and finally get a debut with the national team.
I think with the national team, it was pressure, and I think it's all about the performance. So if you keep working hard and keep performing, you have to be called on the national team, like, cause you showing what you're doing, like. So if you're not performing, you cannot be called on the national team. And I'm looking forward for this season to perform and keep performing and play for the first team, play for the second team, so I can play on the national team. It's my dream too.
All right.